Get off my lawn. Where's my wheelchair? Give me my cane. What do old people say?
Oh, what's up,
I need to
y'all?
start learning what old people say.
What's up, y'all? I'm watching Jason stream Z Scriptures channel here on YouTube and on Twitter.
Okay, we can go in.
So you can hear him and
You ready to crank this
what's
up
his
to
name?
fucking
Zeph.
8-man?
Let's go.
Zeph and
Okay,
Jason
doing
are
it.
like
Hold on.
talking,
Fucking do it.
and I
Team
don't know why
size
they're
8.
so loud, but yeah,
Just level plus 2.
I like watching
Let's
their
do this
stream.
shit.
So I'm like multitasking. I'm watching their stream. They're playing City of Heroes on their private server. So I'm watching their stream and I'm playing
Oh shit.
Mana Cortez.
Whoa.
So yeah, this is kind of weird.
Alright.
We got like
You first.
Jason and
No,
Zeph
before no,
talking
after
in
you
my
go.
headset.
Ladies
Y'all
first.
are
Go
hearing.
ahead.
Listen,
And
all
then
the honors are yours.
Jason's girlfriend Becca is, I guess, talking in the background.
Oh my god.
You first.
And yeah, it's kind of crazy. I
Let's
guess I
see.
should mute him, but then I can't like.
Wish me luck. Here we go. I can't even see
Then I
the
can't
fucking
watch his
mobs.
stream.
It's
Yeah, I don't
like-
know what's what right now.
I really don't know why
Oh my
it's so
god,
loud.
I'm getting raped.
I'm gonna heal you.
Like I
Alright,
keep
it
trying
didn't seem
to
to do anything.
I keep trying to
You
turn
didn't
down the
do
volume
anything.
on their stream, but it's like it's still loud.
My heal didn't do
It like doesn't matter. It's either
And I
muted
healed you too.
or it's
I don't know what happened.
100%. I have no idea
My
why
health
that is.
didn't even budge.
Put it. Why don't you put it on WhiteCon? I think we can do it if we did WhiteCon.
These
Like,
are white.
I wonder what happens if I turn it all the
No,
way.
they're not. Oh, they are.
Yeah, see, there's like
No,
no
I think you said
difference
plus
in the
2
volume
You put it.
unless I mute it.
Wow, we got fucking wrecked.
You said you put it plus 2.
It's like
I don't have another
Stupid.
mission instead of
Yeah, you do. I saw you had 2.
these fucking mobs. I don't even.
it's like
Yeah, look, you have a
I
level
either
15.
mute them or
You said
I
it
don't
would.
know what's going on. Like
What?
it's crazy. Let me see if there's a way I can mute them.
I'm scared to go back in there. All right.
WhiteCon.
Like what can I mute them here? Or like turn them down?
Let me reset it. Hold on.
Maybe that'll work.
Put it on +0.
Hey, what's up, Gerard? Have you tried Unrelenting Fury?
Okay, well it's not as loud, but still, it's like they were like,
Let me see.
at least to me, they were louder than
You
me.
can stack up to 5 times? Oh, wait, hold on a second. I gotta see that shit. Hold on. What happened, baby? Okay. Bring it on. Bring it on. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. What's wrong with that? So? It's all good. What was it? Unrelenting Force? Where is that under?
Sounds like
Unrelenting. Let me look it up. Can't spell.
Yeah, I figured they were louder than me. He's looking for the ATO set, so enhancements, attuned enhancements,
Chance for plus
brute
regen
archetype.
and discount for brutes.
yeah.
You could stack it 5 times. Wait, no, it's unique. No more than one enhancement of this type may be slotted on a character. It gives this.
Stack,
Oh.
as in like it can activate 5 times off of skill.
Can you make us these enhancements when you're done getting your ass whooped?
When I'm done getting raped?
Yeah, I'm on my way in.
Okay, I'm dying. Fuck. Jesus.
I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I'm coming in.
Running.
Here, I healed you for 7 million.
All right. they're playing on Zeph's private server, so they can probably do some cool stuff. He's talking about the ATOs. So like specifically, he's talking about this one, recharge, chance for regen, and endurance discount. But there's a whole set. So like on Tennessee's Titan, I have that full set of Unrelenting Fury, and I have the full Brute's Fury set. Actually,
Holy
I don't
shit.
know when the last time I played
Nice.
Tennessee's Titan was on the stream, but I have that full set and they're purple now. So like the bonuses are like more. Like the last
Yeah, I see
one
that.
improves the recharge time of all your powers by 8.75%. Now it's 10%. I
Okay.
think most of
So the
like
enhancements
increases
we
maximum
need
health is like by
is
3%.
unrelenting.
The
What's
third
Brute's
bonus
Fury do
is
again?
like 5%. And
All right,
then
look at
so
options.
basically all the other stuff double, like
Plus
increases damage by
anything
2.5% is up to
from
5% when
unrelenting.
you have to get I probably don't have it on this
Um,
character special.
and then what's the other thing
It's
from
not
Brute's
enhancement
Fury? Does it
converters.
have a special?
It's like it's another special kind of piece of salvage where you can I forgot what they're called.
I can't even
But
manage right
basically,
now.
if you
I have to level up.
combine them with your archetype specific archetype origin enhancements, the
Oh no, but I
ATOs,
have
it turns them purple.
chance for minus regen. I like that one. Or chance for minus resistance. All right, yeah, it's more
You
important.
can't even run mud pots right now because your fucking mana gets drained.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
At least as you're standing in the mobs, that shit starts stacking and you start getting a bunch of regen, like recovery.
Yeah.
All right, go in here and
Then
test
I'll
it.
do the minus regen thing too. All right, I'll try it. I'll try it.
All right, go in there and test
Oh.
it. Let's see how good it is.
All right, let me pop all my buffs.
Rest in peace.
All of my buffs.
So Jason just put that
Because if this shit
Brute's
works,
Fury proc
this is
in.
gonna be the enhancement of a lifetime.
Get it, Jason.
He put it in a freaking damage aura. I don't I don't think I necessarily would have done that, but because what happens if he doesn't use that damage aura? Then he's like not gonna use that set at all.
Stacked in your tray yet?
If
Oh,
all he
let me see
wants is
this
just
thing
that
in my
proc,
tray.
but I'm
What it
like,
is.
why not? Why
Disorienting
not put the entire set
distortion field.
in an attack
But,
and have all the set bonuses? But I don't know. I'm not gonna
see
tell
it.
anybody how to play.
I'm not sure.
That's just what I would do. Like if somebody asked me to build their character for them, that would be the build that I would give them. I wouldn't necessarily put a ATO and like a
I don't know. I don't know what it did, and I don't know what's happening.
I wouldn't put in a
Would you normally
damage
have, like,
aura
I guess, yeah. I guess so.
because that's like
yeah.
just for
Let me
that
see.
prop because I
How
would
much regen?
slot the entire set.
Oh yeah,
Right.
hell yeah! I'll be out at N right now. My recovery rate is 2.6, and my energy consumption is 2.1. So, yeah, I would be out of N.
Mine's the next group.
So I guess it sounds like it's working for him, but
No, leave them on. Leave
I
them
said
on.
I wouldn't have. I would have just put it in attack.
Yeah, sure.
They can't survive. They fucking
But if he just wants it just for that one specific prop, that's the thing. That's the beauty about City of Heroes, right? Is that you play the way you want to play. Uh, you know,
You're right.
they used to say, don't knock back is bad, right? Knock back
Oh,
is not a
shit,
good
I'm running
thing.
out of N.
I used to have my first character I played
Life
was a
points. I'm running out of N.
gravity distortion force field controller. I actually just re-rolled that character, but I didn't make him force field. Instead,
They're so fucking hardcore.
instead I gave him time manipulation because I mean, force field doesn't really
Oh, energy endurance
force field doesn't
discount.
really do that much.
Oh well, I'm dead right now, so I guess I can't see it.
They made it easier to be a bubbler is what we call them because you give people
What
bubbles.
happens if I get
I
it?
shouldn't say it doesn't do much because
Well, he's
if I were playing like a blaster, we got two blasters here. It looks like we got a bubbler here.
he's re
And they have a force field. Like they can basically like
Against
they
it?
don't have to be afraid to be in melee range, right?
I have no
They can really start to kind of they aren't as squishy. They can take some hits is what I'm trying to say. Cuz that force field absorbs that damage, right? It makes them harder to hit. I think it gives them more like one of them gives more defense and the other one adds to your resistance.
Come on.
So, you know, if it like adds to their defense, they're not getting hit.
Holy
And then if it
shit.
adds to their resistance, what does hit doesn't hurt as much.
ow.
So I shouldn't say force field doesn't, but it's like those are like two things, and the other stuff is like you run around, you got this big bubble. A lot of the stuff it does knock back. People think that's bad; they don't like it. But if you know what you're doing, you can use knockback as like that blaster just nuked everything and knocked everything back. Here I am in melee. You know, I'm like having to chase people down. So that's why it's like knockback is bad. But if you understand, oh, well, if I bounce people up against the walls, or I play angles, or I understand like how to dribble somebody where they can never stand up, that's like that's a ghetto hold is what we call it. If you actually understand knockback and
Yeah,
how to
because
keep
that's when
things
you're trying to
juggled, right?
figure
So
out
Decide where you
what you
went
did
wrong in
wrong.
your build. Yeah.
I
Where you
got
went wrong in your build and you ended
it's
up
like
dead.
gravity force field. It's nothing but knockback if you play the character a certain kind of way. That's basically I'm gonna play mine, even though he's no longer force field. I'm just gonna knock everything down. Like yo,
Like a couple doors
I
ago.
make sure nothing moves.
You're better off just going.
Man, these blasters are like ripping through this. This might go really fast. Mr. Sneaky, he's a stalker. We got a kinetic
This
person.
place is scary.
We're split up.
Let me see if it shows endurance discount.
Kinetics makes everything nicer. Aren't you having one of these, Shane? Aren't you having one of these, Shane? I might get to 35 by the end of this manicure. We'll see. I doubt I'll probably get to like 34 and some change. I think I'm gonna get 2 levels out of this.
Endurance discount? Yeah, there it is.
Well, not really 2 levels, because 34 and a change would really be 1.5 levels. Like I'm almost 33 already. Like 2 bars.
But since my endurance is so crazy,
2 bars from 33.
it really doesn't help that much.
How was y'all's Friday? Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh man,
Endurance discount of 13%.
this is really fast, and I had a drink before I started streaming.
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm like it's like making me feel like I had more than just a drink.
I'm here, man.
I had an adult beverage. Yo, I had a rough day yesterday, man. It was like
Yeah, it's worth it.
the 6th anniversary of my grandma's passing, so I was like, I need to chill today. I didn't stay home feeling sorry for myself though. I worked It was a coincidence, but I'm glad I did. As I worked a concert last night, and I had never heard of this group. I never heard of anybody that performed last night. But then, like, what was her name? Rachel Platten. She got that. It's like "This Is My Fight" song. I was like, oh yeah, I know this song. She was really good, and she like actually the story she told. It was like really encouraging because she was talking about how, she was like, oh, I'm trying to become a pop star in my 30s. And she was like, yeah, I used to come to Nashville and like beg people to come in the bars and like hear me sing, and nobody would. And she was like, my family was like, you should give this up. And she was like, I was like, didn't have any money and nothing seemed to be happening. And then she was like, but I don't know, something just told me to just keep one more day, just keep trying one more day, just see, and she said, and then one day I got my big break, and here I am. She was like, here I am. I was begging people to come and hear me play in Nashville, and now look, I'm singing in front of a sold out audience in Bridgestone Arena, on the same street where I was begging people to come and listen to me just a few years ago. That fight song, the YouTube video has like 437 million views. I went and listened to it today. 437 million views.
Not concerned.
Like, I got 2 million views off of Star Wars videos and made 10 grand. You imagine how much money she probably made off of like royalties off of 400 million views? So it was like, man, like I got these ideas, and I've been on the phone with guys, and they're like, so what would you charge for this program? It's like my dream program, my dream fitness program. It's like every time I try to do it, it's like just keep bumping my head up against the wall. I talked to 2 different business coaches about it last week, and they're like, dude, like you gotta make this thing happen. Like, one guy told him like what ideally, like one of the reasons I didn't want to do it, I felt like there's no way I can do this. The amount of time that's required that I would have to spend on people, it's like it would make it like a very expensive program. And that's really how, at least how I was taught to charge for fitness is you charge, it's like what is an hour of my time worth? And then however many hours of my time is required for this, that's what I charge. And it's like for a regular, here's your workout program, and we're going to meet up and talk about this once every 2 weeks for about 30 minutes. It's like this is a huge commitment between not just me, the person doing it, but me too, where I got to be like very involved and do lots of coaching. It's like this is not going to be like, it's not going to be something that I can just advertise anybody. It's not the, download this ebook, for $47.99 or something like that. This is like a lot of in-depth coaching, a lot of feedback, just a lot of stuff involved. And people were like, well, why can't you do it? Okay, it's got to have a big price tag attached to it. Why can't you charge that? So I told a guy what I thought it would cost, and he was like, you could charge double that amount. He was like, you should be charging double that amount. Of course, he's like wanting me to sign up for his mastermind so they can, teach me This is your program. That this is how you put it together.
Oh yeah,
This is how you go and market it. But it was really just that assurance, like I'm not crazy for thinking this. That I can have a big ticket program.
yeah. I really hate downtown. Whenever I get a delivery that's like a
Now the trick is now how do I put it all together? How do I actually sell it? Because it's a whole lot of people that have a dream and a vision, but it's like if it just stays here, then it never materializes in the real world. And that's really what like I picked up yesterday was, you know, you can have a dream and a vision, you know, even if you try to make it happen and it's like this is not working.
that I ever seen before
Hey, it's like
is usually
uh
like Japanese
was
shops
it
or Chinese.
Thomas Edison and the light bulb? And,
Like everybody else,
like he tried all those different filaments, like 200 different filaments, and they wouldn't work for the light bulb. And it was like, yo, I just found 200 ways that won't work.
if it's a complex order, like it's a lot of shit, then it's different. Like
And,
it's
and
never
you get to that point where it's like, yo, man, I'm ready to throw in the towel. But that, is that one thing that you didn't do, that one thing that you're still willing to try, you're still willing to test. That might be the one. That might be the one. Like, what if when we were kids and you learning to walk and it's like, well, I tried to walk these 3 times. I tried 3 different ways. That shit didn't work. Might as well give up. I'm gonna be crawling and be scooting on my booty the rest of my life. And that's it. You just gonna hang it up? No, we didn't do that. We never would have learned how to walk. You fell, you got back up, you fell again, you got back up, and you kept doing it. You stood up, you did kind of the little bounce, while you tried to get your legs steady, and you just kept going until you finally took a step and another step and another step, and then you were walking, right? That's what my first coach. I had 2 conversations with 2 different coaches. One actually is like my business coach. This other guy was like trying to get me to. He was trying to sell me their coaching program. But my first coach, Alex, he was just like, with a lot of the stuff that we teach, it's like people will do it a couple of times and they're like, oh, that doesn't work. I'm not going to do that again. And it's like sometimes you do something and it's like, yo, this might not have been the best thing. I didn't necessarily enjoy this, but it doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't work. It might just mean that this is something that I don't really like doing. I'm not comfortable with this. You might not ever be comfortable with it, and that doesn't mean that you should keep trying to do it, right? If you're not comfortable with it, find something that you are comfortable with, and that thing you are comfortable with, it might not work the first time either, but you're comfortable enough to try it again. Keep trying till you do get the desired outcome. So I don't know. I'm really glad that I went to that show yesterday.
Well, that's the downtown, right? Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, yeah, I've been
Now I think about it, she told that story right before she sang Fight Song. That might have been her big break, that song. I don't know. I don't know anything about her. I never heard of her until yesterday. I'd heard that song before, but I didn't know who sang it. And then the main act was Pentatonics. They're like a acapella group or something.
right. Because then you're
And
doing
with
simple.
them,
Yeah. I just like how simple the Uber is.
most of the
It's
group
very
has been together
straightforward.
since high school,
Like
since
yeah,
middle school. They started singing in choir together in like the seventh or eighth grade. And I looked them up on because I was trying to look up some of the songs
that
that I heard
guy's
last
like I
night.
knocked on the door
And I
multiple
guess the other
times,
black dude
and
is
I
new
sent him a
because there was
message.
another
Tried
guy in the
calling
group
him a couple
that
times,
wasn't that I didn't
and he
see
had his
last night.
phone off. And
And then the guy that did the
it's like I just
beatbox
don't get it.
when
Like
they were
you're
looking
getting
for
a
a
delivery. Why would you
beatboxer,
do that?
but so he didn't grow
So
up with them, but he been with them all 8 years that the group has been together as a group. Um, when they first started out, and they said, we decided we had a record deal, and then like we were all happy, and then the very next day after they signed the record deal, they got the record label dropped them. Imagine that, like you've been out partying and sell, yeah man, we got a record deal, yeah we got a record deal. The next day the record label drops you.
The only thing that confuses me is did he say that he has to pay for people to use his building?
that's with the postage.
So you pay for them to use it.
No, no, no. He was asking you about the paying for people to use them.
So they were like, well,
That's
if we could get a record deal,
imagine
maybe we can do it on our own. So they said the next day they like all got in the car. They were like, let's move to L.A. They all moved to L.A. They got apartments in the same building.
Yeah.
that's cool, dude.
Um, and then they just started making music
Oh, so
together.
it's like
They were like,
a
we go,
co-working maybe.
one we go in one person's apartment. They started making YouTube videos. It was like in the YouTube videos, it was like we do covers, we did our own music, we did everything, whatever we could think to do.
Yeah, because
They
people
just
rip
started
off
making
people all
YouTube
the time.
videos, and it was like
Where they'll say thank
we
you
got our
for
own
paying for
deal
people in
after
the
that.
wrong place or whatever. Because I had that
The
happen once
videos
where
turned
the
into a
app
new
told me,
deal.
it said,
The
hey,
deal
this is
turned
the
into
new
concert,
delivery. Please, here's a
shows.
tutorial on how to deliver. And I'm like,
Shows
fuck,
turned into
you know I delivered
concerts.
that
I was looking at them 3 years ago. They were the opening act for somebody. I mean, they've been together 8 years, but 3 years ago they were like one of the opening acts for somebody. And then last night they were the main. They were the main event. I was like, man, that's very encouraging, man. It's like you see the process. They talked about their story. You see the story. You see how it all went down.
I hate that shit.
I had never heard of them,
Yeah,
but
no.
I just thought it was cool.
The next time I get that, I'm just gonna cancel
See how
You know what that is?
he knocked him down. That kept that Paragon protector from hitting his unstoppable.
This
it.
thing
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Because at that point, the Uber is showing that you're doing a $5 delivery because it's close, and then the paid by time is only like I don't know what, like fucking point 0.5 cents, like 5 cents a minute or whatever. Like, no, it's not worth it. Yeah, yeah, because I was doing a lot of research and I was seeing and I was monitoring and I'm like, because there was one, yeah, I know, right? Because I remember there was one time that I was here and it said, hey, go to Del Mabry, there's a pickup at the McAllister's Deli, and I went all the way the fuck over there, and then all I made was $5. And I'm like, holy shit, I wasted all that time.
waste your $5 to do that.
No, I I wasted $10 worth of gas, like $5. Because that's far.
When did he hit his unstoppable?
Yeah. Yeah, right. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, yeah. There's little things you gotta kind of like play with and understand. Play the game correctly.
I'm playing on
When you get
Reunion.
free food out of it when they don't answer their door. Yeah. Right. Like yesterday, my last delivery was pretty close. And usually when I see it close, I don't. But it was $5 to go drop it off, and then she gave me $5 cash. Right. So I was like, cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was the biggest douchebag I've ever seen before. Like he left a message on the Uber app and it said, he said, okay, I'll read the instructions or else I won't tip you. Go to the Go to the building. Make sure you don't go to 50th. Go to the and I knew where the place was.
I've had the same.
Is it the one that's right on Bush?
It's downtown.
No, this was on Bush, and it was like on that corner where that gas station is, and then there's like a little
Eastwood, right?
complex. Yeah, it's a little close to here.
I think I know what you're talking about.
There's like a little complex that's hidden in like right next to a shopping center.
Okay.
And
Guys
yeah,
are
it's
talking
hidden in
about
the back.
Uber
I've been
Eats.
there before, so I already knew where to go. So I didn't send him a message. I said, "Fuck you, you're an asshole already." So and then I got there.
That's exactly how I am.
And I knocked on the door, and then he took a while to open the door, and he opens the door, and he's just like trying to like reach for it. I was like, hold on a second, like
Can you verify?
he's like, yeah. I asked him for his name, and then he said, Charles, and I was like, all right, have a nice day, and he closed the door in my face. And I'm like,
Damn, it's a lot of people in here. And they all fall down. Ring around the rosy. Damn, they really fell down. They really fell down.
oh, maybe they've seen too many weird shit online, and they're scared. He's like,
I want to make a
don't trust it because they'll rape you. Watch out.
I want to make a my own version of Synapse and give him what is it called? The super speed pool has like this one ability, and it'll make like all of your abilities instantly recharge. So like I want to use it so I can get the nuke and then like hit that, and then I immediately can nuke another group again. Just like walk in and just nuke people twice. I just think it would be cool. It's like nuke again.
And then they'll be upset that you don't have anything and do something stupid. No, they sometimes don't see the cost, and they automatically assume like I got money, And, I'm the brokest. I'm broker than you are. You're probably making more money than I am.
Between me and the streets right now.
But it's crazy because some of these homeless people are making like money. And then they go blow it.
Damn, who else is left?
Cheap the buses, bro. $2. There and back. When you're homeless, you'll get way more.
Yeah. I can respect the ones that are selling things, like selling water or like, yeah, or they make something, give it.
It's gotta work. And again,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had a job outside before. I've had a job outside. Standing outside,
That shit's brutal. Yeah.
But
I wonder if they had the homeless newspapers in Tampa.
especially the ones that are walking. My heart goes out to the guys that are walking. But the ones that are walking.
There's some people that, they look so young and they look so capable of getting a job and it doesn't really make any sense. So I'm thinking they just need
Yeah, Sarasota. I
Congrats. Man, this is a long mission. Oh, we don't have a controller. I was gonna say we could stop these Paragon protectors from hitting their God mode if we had a controller to hold them. We don't have one.
It's crazy that they can actually handle all that rejection and all that. That's pretty brutal to doing all that.
Like that one, he hit his. We had a controller that could hold them. We could stop them from hitting their God mode. That's part of what's taking us so long to finish. Sit here whiffing at these dudes.
The scalding heat. Oh shit, this is bad.
Somebody got him. Man, how many more is it? Shit. Defeat all security forces. And this is long. Hell, I'm a level twice just on the first mission. I'm trying to fight all this stuff.
Oh. Wow.
Maybe that's why nobody want to do this. I know the dude was looking for people for the longest. He was like, Manicore Task Force, need 6. Manicore Task Force, need 6. Manicore Task Force, need 6. Well, I was on another character that I had just rolled. I had time to sit here and talk to Jason on his stream, switch characters, get on a whole other character, set up my stream, and then join the task force. He was still looking for people too. It's like, what the heck? Nope, not here. We're on the first.
Yeah, you really can. Yeah.
On the first floor. All right. Apparently, with somebody hiding somewhere. Woo.
Like, I don't want to go to. Was it a new height?
The little mofo's hiding somewhere.
Oh, we got a disturbance on Martin Luther.
Oh, you're Martin.
You know, we might as well just take the
What?
train.
Your Martin Luther King Boulevard is the ghetto too.
Oh, I mean, Martin Luther is on every place, right? I mean, you have a
but
Martin
is it
Luther.
always the ghetto? Because ours is the fucking ghetto. Where he lives.
See, he lives in Fort Myers.
Oh, okay.
See, but there's a Martin Luther in every city.
Yeah, in Sarasota and Orlando, and they're all ghetto. They're always ghetto.
But why?
I don't understand that.
Like, isn't it supposed to be like a prideful thing?
Right,
Like,
Martin Luther King would have not want to see that.
yeah, like what the fuck? I bet you Martin Luther would walk through that whole thing and say, "We need to change this shit."
He's rolling in his grave right now. It's like, I can't believe they named this shit.
Because and then all it is like graveyards too.
Yeah.
Like you get to a point where it's just like pure graveyards for like the next 10 blocks.
It's kind of racist.
It is. It's kind of crazy. That it's built that way. Who
the
made
hell?
that, though?
Right. Because it's like a prideful thing to be ignorant. Like, I realize that. You're like, that's what I think is funny about rap music. Like, it's prideful. The dumber you are, the more risky you are. You know, like, nobody wants to associate themselves with somebody.
Who is Sarah Queen?
Until a bunch of people are
Besides
See?
Green Arrow's mom.
Even Urban in the chat, he's saying that the MLK, like the Martin Luther King Bridge, takes you to Dodge City is like projects. So it's like all connected.
Isn't that funny?
You know,
It's-
I wonder if there's somewhere that there's like a Hitler lane or whatever, and it's like it drives it.
Or is it too disrespectful? Like, too soon?
Yeah.
Too soon? Maybe in another 200 years. Hitler Boulevard.
It's a Hitler Boulevard.
No offense, but
No offense. That's
offended by this.
They talking about how in every city,
MLK is the ghetto.
if you on MLK, if you on a street called MLK, you in the hood.
Yeah, me and Zeph know the real meaning of no offense. Do you know what no offense means?
It means we want to offend the shit out of you.
Yeah, when they say no offense, then they're gonna tell you you are a piece of shit.
You ever have somebody's like, I don't want to be a dick right now, but then they continue.
Yeah, right. That's pretty much what it is.
Exactly what they're gonna be.
Oh my god, these mobs are crazy.
I need to run. Oh my god, I'm dead. You know they're white con, right?
Yeah, I figured that, but I mean they're red to me, but shit.
Well, the mission is set to +0, so...
Cause you gonna see me on MLK and on TV, my ninja. I ain't got no fear. I was born and raised right here.
What, so
Late
lower-
one night,
lower
I was in that
mobs?
pearl white, accurate, legendary. I got that thing with me in case it's necessary.
Try that.
Man, shoot, I was just riding. Wasn't even thinking about Collide. Y'all know about that CeeLo Green.
MLK in Atlanta. Oh yeah, that has to be.
That's real ghetto.
Yeah, that has to be the next
You're
level.
talking about ghetto. That's real ghetto.
You gonna see
That's
me
where
on
traffic would
MLK
be.
and on TV. It really was.
Alright, I'm gonna get up and rest.
But what people really don't know is if you on Elvis Presley Boulevard in Memphis, hey man, you get fucked up.
Yeah, you have that. No, I don't have Zelda, but they have the Star Fox game. That's multiplayer, but I don't know. Like it's not really a jump in and play kind of game.
You gonna see me on MLK and on TV, my ninja. I ain't got no fear. I was born and raised right here. Late one night, I was in that pearl white Acura legendary. I got that thing with me in case it's necessary.
The old school thing is different. Yeah, you gotta.
Man, I was just riding. Wasn't even thinking about Collide.
All the different.
Man, you know Elvis Presley Boulevard? I remember my granddaddy was in a golf tournament down in Memphis. We were trying to find the golf course. It was on Elvis Presley Boulevard. And the golf course was around the corner from where we worked. It was like around the corner from, it was in that area. We stopped in his gas station to get gas and to get directions. I think I was like 11 or 12. All I know is a lady in the gas station told my grandma, she was like, "Lady, you seem like a nice person. All I'm gonna say is you need to get the hell away from here as fast as you can." She said, "I hope you find the golf course. You need to get off this street."
Oh shit, I got help. Oh fuck. That ruined everything.
We need to kill a single mob. Just one.
It's energy melee.
I'm confused.
And what is that? Willpower?
Okay, I'm trying to get back in the game. I got
Mr.
you, I
D.
got you,
No.
I got you.
He's energy melee and invulnerability. That used to be what everybody used to
Hey,
play back
this
in the day.
one guy right here in front of me.
If you want, excuse me, if you wanted to be a boss killer, you were energy melee and invulnerability.
Rape the fuck out of me.
Cause energy transfer used to have a different animation set.
Fuck no.
It hit real fast and real
Oh
hard,
my god.
and then they increased the animation time. People were like, "Oh, it's a nerf.
Fatality, dude.
It's a nerf." I'm like, man, ain't no nerf.
Jesus fucking
Shoot, man,
Christ.
hit people. It,
Why are
it
they
seemed
so
like it hits
ridiculous?
harder.
You know, I was actually surviving for a little bit there, but then I forgot.
They
to
nerfed
put
it.
on and it
Like, no, they didn't. Y'all just mad because you can't cheat anymore. It's always a nerf when like, it's like, yo, man, this power is not working as intended. It's not on, you know, it's like, the harder a power hits, like, it's got to have a certain activation time.
Yo,
So we're like making the power, the activation time fit in with how hard it hits. Now all of a sudden it's a nerf. It's like, no, we balancing the power.
we didn't kill anything.
And the new animation was cooler anyway, because it was showing powering up, and boom. Where before it was just like,
Mario.
just hit him with a hard palm strike. It looked kind of stupid.
Oh, I saw Mario.
I was expecting, oh man, this is like,
at Target.
this is my hard hitting attack.
Looked just
It's
like
supposed to
Mario,
look
but it was
cool.
like a retired guy.
It's the
Retired
same
Mario.
thing that blasters get at level
Shows a
1.
picture of
The
him.
energy melee gets at level 1. It's like, you mean to tell me that this same little palm strike can hit somebody and do like 1,000 damage? What? What are you saying?
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I've been excited for this moment.
They nerfed it.
I
Shut up.
resurrected,
They ain't nerf shit.
and I was dead before it even finished popping up the
I was like, when I see that, it looks like it's gonna mess somebody
You're
up.
getting up. You're getting.
You see that? It's like, yeah, ninjas.
I wish I
I'm gonna
had
hit you real hard now, ninjas. Kuh. Show 'em the move, man. Show 'em the move. Kuh. You have to see that Martin movie. Get that reference. Martin and Dave Chappelle. What was that movie called? Blue Street? Show him the move, man. Show him the move. He's a bad man. Show him the move. Kuh. Kuh.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they put a fire.
He's a bad man. Show him the move, man. Show him the move.
Oh my
Kuh.
Jesus.
And you know, if
Staff fighting looks cool, man. Hey, I made me a staff fighter, dude. I made me a staff fighter.
Oh no.
No, I'm just gonna kill one.
I need to. I'm gonna have to get these action figures away, man. I got all these action figures from my set that I was gonna create, and I'm like, man, that's not gonna happen. I got all these little Doctor Strange, Star Wars figures still sitting in the boxes and stuff.
Oh, you leveled yourself?
No, I just killed one boss.
I was like,
Oh, I see.
I don't collect them. They just sitting here.
All I needed was one mob to die. I was at like literally a sliver to level. Now everything's like yellow.
There was a dude. He was like, Prince, man, the thing I love about you is I'm a collector, and you're a collector. So I was like, I ain't no collector, man. I bought this stuff just to show it in videos. And I was like, what in the hell am I gonna do with these toys? It don't seem mint to me, man. I take this stuff over to the what is it? The boys' home where I used to intern, because they had little kids that come over there to be adopted. They're like, hey man, where the little kids? Where's their cottage? Y'all want to play with these? Y'all like Star Wars? I got Darth Vader. I got Luke Skywalker. I got Rey, Kylo Ren. I got Baron Mordo. Who is he in Star Wars? I don't know. He's like a Jedi. He's a Guardians of the Will. Y'all ain't seen him in the movie yet though. Oh, which movie is he going? Oh, I don't know. He's gonna be in one of the. He's in one of the comic books that you ain't read. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, hey. All right, so it's dinner time.
Ain't nobody don't pay no money for this. Nobody don't pay money for this. I got this at Walmart. Well, like last year, 2 years ago. Maybe I ordered it off of Amazon. I think I ordered it off of Amazon.
Super boring of me just.
I was gonna put it on my
You
desk.
guys just watching me with a dead body on the ground. I'm
Like,
just gonna end the stream here, and I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow morning, but I think I'm gonna try the whole streaming 9:30 thing. Oh look, mission complete.
man,
I'm gonna try the
I'm
whole
not gonna sit on it.
streaming at night, 9:30 p.m. type stuff. So I'm gonna set that up.
I'm not gonna sit on it.
Do that.
It's gonna end up in the trash if that's the case. If I do that, it's gonna end up in the trash.
I tried to put it for
Yeah,
9
well.
o'clock, and it's just unreliable because sometimes Becca gets out at like 8:47, and then it's like, oh, you know, I want to stop at Publix. real
Well,
quick."
somebody else can hold
And
on
that just
to it.
kinda
I don't.
ties everything back. So if you know we ever have a situation like that where it's like we have to do extra stuff after she gets out of work, then
I give it to somebody that they can hold on to it. I'm
I
not.
don't want to like rush it like that. So
I don't want. I don't want stuff.
And then if I come on,
I'm getting rid of all my stuff. I just sold almost all my gym equipment.
but,
Look at my garage. There's like 6 kettlebells, where I had like
okay,
60
so I'm gonna end the stream
kettlebells.
here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for
Maybe not.
hanging out.
No, I think I did have that many kettlebells.
And we'll be back tomorrow.
I had a fucking lot of kettlebells.
Later.
I know I tried to count them in my head. I stopped at around 50. My power racks, all that's gone. People thought I was lying. I was like, man. The dude was like, what if somebody gave you $250,000 for all your property? What would you do? I was like, I can't do that, man. What about my gym equipment? He was like, man, you go somewhere and buy new equipment. I was like, what all your stuff costs? Less than 10,000. You got 250,000. That's a fraction. Hey man, I think something just bit me. The hell? Feel like something just bit me in the back of the leg. Alright, let me stop this. I got streams playing in the background of my stream, and nobody's streaming now. Defeat security chief and his men. And fault line. We go on a fault line. Nah, I'm just saying, where I'm trying to go, I can't take this stuff with me. So I'm thinking about that now. I was like, what am I gonna do with my couches? How am I gonna get them moved to the other house? I was like, it's furniture over there already. Yeah, I know that furniture that I'm trying to move came from over there. It's like, I get it over there. Hell, I want to turn around and sell that house too. It's like, so I move everything over there and then turn around, and like in a few months I had the same problem. Now what am I gonna do with it? I was like, might as well just get rid of everything now. It's a dresser over here. Like, how am I gonna get that moved? That's always been here. That was something that got bought for this house. What am I gonna do with it? I might as well clear it off tomorrow, take a picture of it, get on Facebook offers or whatever. Somebody told me one, I don't know. And get on there and say, hey, I got 2 of these. Give me 100. Give me 200 for both of them. I don't know if that's unreasonable or not. I might look on there and see what people are kind of charging. 200 though. Give me 200. You can get both. That doesn't seem unreasonable to me. I imagine my grandma paid more than that for just one, but I don't know. Hell, I have a bed too, but I broke the frame trying to move one of those beds into the garage. So it was like, I don't know if people buy used mattresses. Like, I got a queen size mattress sitting in my garage and a box spring. I say, look, it's a used mattress, but ain't nobody slept on this mattress in like 4 years. That was just a couple of house guests. Yeah, I didn't think people buy used mattresses. I'd probably have to give them away. I know people that would, because my granddad, when he was running halfway houses, he would take used mattresses, but they were donated. Like, shit, ain't nobody really slept on it. Actually, I don't know where that mattress came from, because that's not the mattress that came with the bed. The mattress that actually came with the bed is at the other house. It's in my auntie's room. I don't even remember why we took that mattress over there, or why we swapped the mattresses. That's some shit my granddad did. I don't know why he did that. So I might as well stop thinking about it now. That's the answer right there. That's some shit my granddad did. I love him, but man, sometimes he does some stuff, and I'm just like, why are we doing this? Like, I don't understand why we're doing this, granddad. Like, I'm not sure what the thought process is behind this. Like, why do you need to switch the mattress? You got a queen size mattress that fits this bed, or maybe that's a full size mat, because it didn't fit the frame. Why are we swapping these mattresses out? Because this one, I wanna believe that when he did it, he didn't know that it wasn't gonna fit the frame. But I can't figure out why he switched the mattresses. Like, I can't remember. I'm thinking he had a good reason behind it, but I can't remember what it was. And even when I knew his reason, it still didn't make sense to me. Like, why are we swapping these mattresses? Like, I really feel like this is like one of your projects because you're bored. Right? You just want something to do. Well, this mattress hadn't been used for 8 years. There wasn't 8 years of continuous use. I had a couple of house guests that slept on it in 2015. When I say a couple, I mean like my mom came and visited for like a weekend. My kung fu teacher came. No, wait, my mom came the year before. I think she slept on that mattress. Yeah, after it had been swapped out. My kung fu teacher slept on it for like 3 days in 2015. Before then, I don't know where that mattress came from. Like I think my aunt might have gotten a new bed, but then like they moved over here to this house, so then she got another new bed. That mattress may have never been slept on, other than my mom sleeping on it for like 3 days, and my kung fu teacher, when he came and stayed here, when he visited me, he slept on it for 3 days. Because I never slept on it. Like, I used to sleep in this room, but that was on the mattress that was supposed to have been on the bed. But I mean, still, people look at it like it's a used mattress, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Other than stick it out on the sidewalk and then somebody haul it off. Call the sheriff's office. Damn, Paragon protectors, man. Seriously, I would just leave. I would just let them run around with they elude up. I wouldn't even bother attacking them. I mean, he can't hit me. Damn, right when I said that, I hit him. I didn't get the killing blow, but I hit him. I was like, I would just let him run around, wear himself out till his elude runs out. Come back later and then one-shot him. Man, I think I got some little biting gnats that are coming in because I leave my windows open. Pretty sure I got some damn biting gnats that are biting the fuck out of me. Something Joe bit me in the back of the leg. That shit hurt too. Damn, she just popped her elude. And they got her. And I got all of them. I kind of wish I had an XP booster running. What'd I tell y'all? I said I was going to hit 34 and some change. Hell, I might hit 35 because this is taking a long time. And everything is purple to me. What is this other corruptor? We got a bubbler. We got somebody with kinetics. They both have kinetics. Okay. Alright. They both have kinetics. Alright. Damn, they corruptors and not defenders. If they were defenders, they would have fulcrum shift by now. They won't get that till 38. Boy, if we had 2 defenders with fulcrum shift, we just be plowing through this. Sometimes it's better to be a defender. Sometimes it's better to be a defender. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts. Bounce don't. Ha! I'm gonna send this to Samiko. Oh, Samiko hadn't been on. Or I guess she asked, but she hadn't seen my post. I think her dad is sick. I hope he's okay, because I keep saying I hope everything's okay, and she hadn't responded. So that's kind of got me a little bit worried. She flew all the way home from Belgium. So I know if she was like, yo, I'm on flight home. My dad is going in the hospital, so like, man. So I keep checking on her just to let her know, you know. Damn. I'm really in that phase where this character kind of sucks. Cause like I got his hardest hit and attack, but I have no slots in it. And it's gonna take me a minute to figure out how to, like, I've never played a defense-based character. I've heard once I get him properly built out that he's like ungodly. Like nothing will hit me. But right now it's like I ain't got it, man. If I don't take them down before they take me down, I'm in trouble. And that right there, like, I can't hit people. That's like, hit him though. Like, I'm not happy with how he's built out, but at the same time it's like, yo, I'm in the them early 30 growing pains. Once I get to around 40 and 45, it'll be a different story, cause then I'll just be rounding out my build. It's a process, man. Cause my next thing I'm gonna get is like a conserve power ability that also adds to my regen, so it's like I can attack more. I don't have to worry so much about my stamina, and I recover faster. Then it's just about getting things properly slotted out after that. Cause I got 3 more slots if I'd ever go train. I'm about to level again, like really soon. Like this next mob or 2, I'm a level. I feel like I ought to be fighting somebody so I can, yep, told you. Like, I feel like I ought to be fighting something because I'm about to level. So now I'm 34. So Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mount don't. Smack her around. Smack my chick up. Hit your energy transfer, dude. If he had hit his energy transfer before she hit that, and I hit mine, we would have knocked her out, man. But man, he ain't thinking. He ain't on top of his pimping. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Lady boys have nuts. I'll get in trouble for that. Regular girls don't. I'm going to hell for that. Y'all must be asleep if y'all didn't hear what I just said. Or not at your keyboards like, what the hell did he just say? Man, Agent Wilson got his ass whooped. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be like Ron Artest. And then Kobe passed me the ball. Kobe never passes me the ball. And then, Phil was in my ear because, he's the Zen master. He could talk without a headset on. He was in my ear though, cause he's the Zen master. That's what he does. And he was like, "Don't shoot it, Ron. Don't shoot it." But I shot it, and it went in, and that was the game. That was the greatest post-game interview ever. Ron Artest was like, "I want to give a shout out. I want to thank God. I want to thank my therapist." I was like, what did he just say? My therapist? But hey, man, Ron Artest has some issues, man. Man, that was a fun season, man. I still remember Ron Artest was celebrating, and then he just threw that elbow out of nowhere and knocked James Harden out. It's not funny if you James Harden, but that shit was funny as hell. I feel bad for James Harden that he got hit like that, but man, Wait a minute. Did somebody just quit our task force? Did somebody quit? Somebody just. Sorry, guys, but I gotta go. Oh, we just lost one of our blasters. Maybe he had wife aggro, girlfriend aggro, baby aggro. Sometimes maybe he had like diarrhea and it was like leaking down his leg. I don't know, man. Sometimes people when they gotta go, they gotta go. They can't help it. That man had to go boo boo. We couldn't help it. Man, why am I whiffing endurance, man? Golly. I don't know, man. I just look at man sign up to do a task force, and then oh, maybe his baby mama started tripping. She was like, "Get your ass off this game." That used to happen to me, man. She wasn't my baby's mama. She almost was. She was trying. She was trying to be. That was one of the reasons she was used to run me up off the game. She's like, "You better come and hit this. You better get off that game. Play with me, Prince. It's time to play with me, Poppy." Be like, man, I'm trying to play the game, man. I'll play with you later. I used to be, I mean, I'm still kind of one of them dudes like, yo, man, I'd rather play with my girl than the game. But I can understand at the same time, too, that, like, sometimes you need some downtime, man. Like, sometimes you need some me time. I need some time to, like, not be all about you and all about this relationship. Like, I need some downtime. If it's just constantly my nose up your ass, my nose up your ass, I'm gonna get tired of your ass, man. And it's true. I think that's reasonable for anybody, right? I know it is for me. That's like one of the things that I worry about, like being single. As long as I've been, is like I get used to myself. The last relationship I was in, it was like, well, this is what I normally do. This is my gaming night with my friend. Actually, my friends that I was playing City of Heroes with mostly when the game shut down. I was playing with Grizz and his wife and their crew, and of course, City of Heroes was gone by then, so we were playing Star Wars Old Republic. But yeah, we were playing a lot of this. And well, no, we were playing a lot of Star Wars Old Republic, so I had like my times where, you know, we were all gonna be on the game playing, and then all of a sudden I'm not playing anymore because I'm off with my girl. We got our little movie nights and stuff that we do. And then I remember it was like one night I was like, I I told her I was coming to see her, and I was like, I don't really feel like driving across town to see you. Like, I just kind of want to stay home and chill by myself. Like, I already don't feel good as it is. You know, it's like I'm gonna drive all the way across town to go see you outside because I told her she was working out. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna meet you at the gym in the parking lot. You know, I know you be tired after you work out, but you know, I want to come and see you. And I know that would have been romantic and everything for her, but it was like I don't feel good. Like, you know, I'm sick. And I'm one of them dudes, I ain't even gonna lie, man. When I get sick, I turn into the biggest baby. But I mean, when I was in the military, if I was sick, fuck it, man. I I'ma work. If I fall over and die, well, hey man, my mama's gonna get that. What was it, like $400,000 policy? And my mama was gonna get every bit of that. I was gonna, I was gonna be the dude where you like stop working, go somewhere else, right? But I think I think it's really why like I gotta date another introvert, somebody that's as introverted as me, where it's like I need my downtime, I need my alone time to recharge, right? I just feel like it's like I get a better idea of exactly what I'm looking for and what I like don't want to put up with, what I won't tolerate. I don't. I used to say, man, I'm really introverted. I need to date an extroverted girl. Nope, nope. That shit ain't true. The opposites attract. I like other introverts. Person I have a crush on, she is very introverted. And you know what? She wouldn't bother me if I'm sitting around reading a book, cause she reads more than I do. She got a million hobbies. You know, it's like, oh, I'm sewing, I'm drawing, I'm playing the drums. Leave me alone. I'm doing my thing, right? When I want you to play with me, I'll come and holler at you. Here's some pictures to keep what's coming to you fresh on your mind. Here's some freaky pictures. Actually, I don't even need the pictures. I can use my imagination when it comes to her. I shouldn't have said that on the stream because that's recorded. She don't watch this channel. She subscribed to my other channel, so. How come the chat box is not working? The chat box is not working. And I'm hearing people messaging me in my ear. Mm, don't spark one up in my honor, cause I don't smoke weed. I don't like to be around weed either. Bricks radio team. Someone get Paragon Power a group before he quits the server. Let his ass quit the server. I don't even know who that is. She just nuked them. Brilliant leadership. Yay, thanks for giving me a recipe for masterminds. I guess they were like, well, Mr. D. Oh. Deeds. The Countess will be pleased to see you dead. No, Mr. Bond, you will die. You are listening to the rulers of the spirit world. Dum, dum, dum. Know what that means? Poetry deep in the team. Y'all done stepped on the weedy green green. Yeah. Y'all done stepped on the weedy green green. Yeah. 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 This is like a rocket. You never packed as many condominiums in your pocket. You never smoked as much weed before. Don't know tomorrow. It's about today, bruh. I want some that I ain't gotta pay for. Don't know tomorrow. It's about today, bruh. The only thing that sucks more than having attacks that don't have slots is having attacks that have slots but you don't have anything in them. You don't have anything in them. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I don't hit hard enough yet. This one looks like she wears men's underwear with the penis holes in them. I don't know. have any kind of good enhancements, man. Can't even feel nothing in there. Yeah, it does. I just gave myself all those slots when I went to train. I don't even have anything I can put in, stick in them. What kind of shit is this? I need to sell all of this stuff. I can't even think of a character I'd slot that stuff on. I better not say that. I can probably think of something. What is that? Is that a snipe? Yep. This is for masterminds. Pet damage. That's a confuse. That's actually a good enhancement. If you're a controller, you get a recharge bonus on 4 slots. Those sell for a lot. And I just made a controller. Actually, I have 2 controllers. Y'all just haven't seen me play them. Performance shifters are good. If I craft that, hold on to it, and then make it a level 50. I craft it, use it, unslot it, sell it, buy a level 50 at the same price. Buy it back at 50 and then add a +5 to it. Yeah, believe that. Y'all have stepped on the weedy green. Y'all have stepped on weedy green. You know what that means? Poetry run deep in this team. Cool breeze. Corrupt Young got him. 1999. Anything that can happen, it will. Organized noise. This was my main when the game shut down. Except it was Kinetic, Melee, and Willpower. I did all my incarnate trials on this character. Not my energy melee brute. That character was actually a tank during the live game, because I made him before going rogue. If I had known that, oh, in a few years I'll be able to have him a hero, I would have made him a brute all along. But I'm actually starting to feel like he was better as a tank, cause I'll start trying to tank and with him, and then like end up face planting, and then it's like, oh, cause even though yes I can tank, he's a brute, not a tank. I mean, maybe he hits harder, but and I'm not. Maybe he does, but it's like I'm used to being able to. Actually, I don't. With all the incarnate stuff, though, he's probably tougher now than he was only with all the incarnate powers, because I'm pretty sure I have him further along the incarnate tree than I did in the live game, because that's the only character I've been doing stuff on. Before, I would mostly do my trials on this character. It's probably why some of the trials that I have done, it's like I'm kind of lost, because I'm used to having this character in them and not that one. That one I would only do Lambda sector and the bath. Nope, I have never played a scrapper. I had this brute. Tennessee's Titan was a tank. And then I had an energy blaster. I had a lot of other characters that like, but I didn't really play them much. I had like, most people had alts. The first thing I wanted to play was a controller, but man, that was in issue 2, not long after the game had first come out, so I ended up deleting that character, because that was back when there was no debt cap. We went into this mission with the Sioux and we just kept dying. It was like me, my super group leader at the time. Man, I just remember I was playing, I don't remember if that was a Friday, or I think I got on one day like after class before dinner, because I would play sometimes for like an hour or two after class before we go and eat dinner, and then we had to go back and do our homework in Nuke school, well, in A school. And man, I remember that mission. It was a Sioux. We just kept, or maybe it was a circle of, I think it was a circle of thorns. Whoever it was, they had that 2-hit debuff from the dark power set. I thought it was a Sioux though, because it was in Steel Canyon. Man, we just kept dying. We kept dying. Dude was getting so mad, because I never played with him again after that, because he kept blaming me. He was like, why can't you hold anything? And I was like, well, I can't hit anything. That's why, like, everything's purple to me. It was like, why can't you shoot anything? It was like, I don't. And I really didn't know how to play back then. Like, I was just on there just basically mashing buttons. I knew that device blasters were like they had some broken abilities, broken in the player's favor, but the first farm that I actually participated in, it was this dude that was a tank. I think he was like invulnerability and fire. and he herded the entire map of Brickstown. Everybody here in Brickstown, he herded all of them. He herded everybody in Brickstown. I'm gonna show you where he herded them to. Cause me and Forrest, my friend Forrest, we didn't do anything. By then I had stopped playing that controller. I was playing my Storm Defender. Somewhere over here. He herded everybody under this thing. Oh shit. And then like we had 2 blasters on our team and they went in. I mean the whole map. Everybody. The whole map. That was when there wasn't a cap on that was like shit. When was that? I know it was 2004. I think. Maybe it was early 05. Cause I'm trying to think. I don't think I hit my 30s until I didn't hit the 30s until cause I didn't play during Christmas stand down cause I came home. Yeah, I didn't play when I came home for stand down cause I was trying to get with this girl that went to MTSU and my grandma was cock blocking like a mofo. It sound messed up. I'm for real, man. I met this girl on Black Planet, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm a student at MTSU. I got an apartment. Let's go out." She's like, "Look, let's go out, and then maybe we'll watch movies at my apartment afterwards." So we went to like Applebee's or something like that. I had a Long Island iced tea. I had one drink and I was wrecked. I don't know what they put in that drink. I was wrecked off of one drink. We went back to her apartment. I was like, anything this girl asked me to do, I will do it. I am wrecked. Like, she was cute, but it was like that, and she was like the first girl I had been around. I had been alone with since joining the Navy. Like, I left for boot camp. That's why I was mad I didn't smash that girl that was going into the Air Force when the last night before we had to go check in at MEPS. I was like, I should have smashed her. I didn't know that I was not going to see another girl that I could actually talk to. The whole time I was at boot camp, then we got to A school. It was like no girls around. There were girls because, my Alicia, she was the only female in my class. It was like every class had like one female. We got to A school. And it was like when they get there, man, it was fresh meat. Everybody was trying to talk to that one girl. They were instantly, if they were never popular in school, shit, man, when they got to nuke school, they were popular. It was, oh, what's your name? It would be like 10 dudes trying to holler at them. The minute they got off the bus from the airport. The minute it would be dudes fighting over carrying their luggage. Man, it was crazy. It was like you'd have a girl if she just got there from boot camp a week, and a week later she's already got a boyfriend. She's already been on 3 dates. Hell, some of them would get there, they was already pregnant within the first 2 weeks of getting there, checking in. That was a common thing. Always saw that, because we ended up with another girl that got rolled back in our class. What was her name? Like Quakenbush or something. She was pregnant. Girls always getting knocked up, man. By all them dudes. Then you had dudes that like never talked to a girl before, never had a girlfriend. Man, we had this one girl on base. Her nickname was G-Dubs. G-Dubs. Because she had genital warts. She tested positive for like 4 different STDs. G-Dubs. And it was like, everybody knew who she was, but it would be dudes still messing with her. And then when me and Forrest were on the watch bill, We used to see her coming on base at like 1 and 2 in the morning. One time she stayed out all night and it was like 5 a.m. and she was just coming back to base. Man, she used to hang out with dudes on the Air Force base, cause it was an Air Force base in Charleston too. She was like, man, she was getting it in, man. I'm sitting here like, man, what are y'all thinking, man? I said, you mess around. If you go down on a girl and she got speed bumps on the way down on her racetrack, man. If you go down on a girl and she got speed bumps on her racetrack, something ain't right. The same go for guys. Ladies, if you go down on a dude, he got his shaft got all kind of knots and shit all over it. Look like a damn Yoda gimmer stick, Star Wars. Hey man, if it's an actual gimmer stick, you could chew on that. But if his thing look like a gimmer stick, you need to leave that alone. You can find a new dude. You can find another dude. Especially if that's what you're trying to do. You won't have to look hard. Hey, I'm trying to give up some dome. Hey, I ain't lying, man. You say you giving up some dome. You ain't gonna have to look hard. I know. Hell, when I was in Japan. It was this long line outside this bar. All these dudes in the line. I mean, it was like 50 dudes in the line. I had been at a sake bar, and I had a little bit too much sake. Actually, I didn't have any. I think I had like maybe two shots of sake. I had a whole lot of some other stuff though. So me being me, when I'm in my zone, I just walked through the whole line. Like I walked by everybody. I was like, hey, what y'all standing in line for? I just walked past the whole line and like walked all the way to the front. And I was like, oh, y'all standing in line to get to this back room in this bar. What's back there? I just walked on through past everybody, walked right back there. Man, this girl, whoop, 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 whoop. I walked right back out. I was like, hey man, do y'all know it's only one girl back there? All y'all in line for this same girl? I mean, I'm hoping that I would hope that she's working in tandem. Like, you know, they come and she do what she do, and then they come and bring another girl out. She do what she do, you know, like a relief pitcher. Like they have 3 or 4 relief pitchers on the bench to come out, and it was like $200. I'm like, this girl up here serving. She gonna serve all these dudes $200 a pop, and they gonna stand here and pay it. And the reason I knew that it was $200 was because the night before, one of my boys came back. I'm not gonna say his name because he's married, and he's married now. He wasn't married back then. Didn't have a girlfriend. And as far as I knew. But anyway, he came back messed up the first night. I had duty the first night, so I was on the ship. I had to stand watch and all. I think I was on my watch then. And he was like, Prince, what's up, man? I was like, how you doing, dog? I was like, you sound like you feeling right. Yeah, man, I'm feeling right. Man, let me tell you what, man. It was a Japanese girl. She said she was going to give me a blowjob for $200. I said, 200? Hell no. He was like, I was going to pay it, but Lipinski wouldn't let me do it. So Lipinski was his, damn, we about to get a storm, man. I might lose my power. My lights kind of flickered on and off. This lamp did, at least. Lipinski was his duty his Liberty buddy. So yeah, Lipitsky wouldn't let him. Lipitsky wouldn't let him stand in the $200 blowjob line. But I was thinking like it was some girls like walking around like, hey, you know, and like the mama, you go in somewhere and the mama sign is like, you know. I was like, man, you know, and then it was like, oh yeah, 200, maybe like she was joking or something like that. Man, shit, man, the way that wind is going. What the fuck, man? That ain't looking right. It ain't no rain coming. I kind of smell rain. I know that sound weird, right? I said I can smell rain. I can't. It is starting to rain. I can smell rain. That's some home stuff. If I go somewhere else, I can't smell rain. If I were to go back to California, I wouldn't be able to smell and sniff it and say, yeah, I smell it's gonna rain. How you know? I can smell it. That's only something I can do here. Well, the rain, nope, that wind done kicked up again. I'm kind of scared sitting here in front of this big ass window, man. Something fly through this window, it's gonna take me out. That would be bad.